Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Cincinnati Reds. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Nick Martinez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Will Brennan in now, takes ball one off the plate.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one. One out, bases empty. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
One down, bases empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and two away now. Two outs, bases empty. Kyle Manzardo now at the plate. Ball one there. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And it's strike two.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
On the ground, and that chance handled. The throw to first, third out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and pitching here today, Tanner Bybee.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. A two-run shot, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. Just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That one drilled left field. Way back there. And it's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Christian Encarnacion Strand stands in now and watches strike one.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting six.
Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Pickoff moved to second. De La Cruz back on a dive. Runner on the go again. Pitch outside. Save. That's two stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's 4-0. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch misses, and a full count now.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
Martinez back to work. Knee-high strike, nothing in one.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Smoked into left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Jones gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one for strike two.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That's inside, and that's ball one. Man at first, one away. And that's downstairs. And now 2-0. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Brian Rocchio. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Will Benson. First pitch misses. And downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Man at first, nobody out. And now it's Gavin Lux. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Pickoff throw.
No, he's safe.
A little bit low, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one well upstairs, and it's 2-1. Here goes the runner. That one fouled off. Runner goes again. Now a screamer into the outfield. Thomas racing over to make the catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
McLean
Nope,
at the plate now. That's ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-1. Ripped into right field, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. Benson at second. McLean at first. 2 out of the inning. Just missed. Top of the zone for a called strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two on, 2 outs. On the outside corner, got him looking. On to the third inning, and now the rookie second baseman, Khalil Watson.
71.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. And that one clips the corner. In the air to left down the line. Hauls it in for the out. So the Guardians lineup turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Fly to center his first time. Ground ball up the middle. 2 gone now.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter. Rolled over it, got the ground out.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is Will Brennan. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Brennan, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And now Jake Fraley drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's too high.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he grounds one to the right side. Watson gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. On to the 4th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. And ball 1.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Lux slings it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. They got it for out number 2. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike on the inside corner. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Reds DH, Jeimer Candelario. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one inside. And it's 2-1. Check swing, called strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. And now, Will Benson. He reached out a walk his first time. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. In the air, out towards left center. 1 down. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. off the plate, and now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And now it's even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Candelario at first, one gone. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and there's two away. Now here is T.J. Friedel. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Naylor makes the play, and the inning is over. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Martinez back to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
Aye. 0-1.
One down, base is empty. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Rocchio in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. The Guardians down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th.
2-0.
In the dirt. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Now a chance for Khalil Watson.
71.
That's a little bit low. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. On the ground right side. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 51.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now Matt McClain. He's already homered here in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now
the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that is downstairs. 2-1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ball 1, no strikes. Kwan, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Just missed. To the right side, McLean tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Will Brennan digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. And a curve misses outside.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And that's down and away.
Strike.
Outside low. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Reds.
Man at first. Down the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Misses again, 5 in a row. On the ground to first. Has some trouble with it. And they put the tag on him for the out. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Jamer Candelario. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Now batting.
In now for the Reds, Will Benson. Fastball is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1-2.
Two balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Lutz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. And that one upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tony Santillan. 25th appearance of the year for him. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Upstairs.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Jones in the box again, takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Outside. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that one a little bit high. The Reds leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Next one is off the play. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's the strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. That one not close, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Pulls that one foul. First and second, 2 down. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is that.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewall.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
The 1-1. Ripped to third and caught. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And that's in for a strike.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Booth.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Way high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Now 3-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Thomas makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now
At the
batting,
plate, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Khalil Watson getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, number 71.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The next offering misses. 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a slow roller to second. McLean over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now Will Brennan. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Misses off the inside, and the count is 3-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Herron.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor makes the grab, 1 away. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And here is Jake Fraley. Man at second. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. And that one wrapped foul. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds.
Jamer Candelario.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-0.
Waste no time there. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So 2 on with 2 away. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Graham Ashcraft.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now here's the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next pitch is outside. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one 95 to finish him off. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Ashcraft, in his 4th year, he throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And that one is inside. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Lux throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Last out for the Guardians in this one. And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. And that drops in for a strike. Outside low, and that is ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. Oh, hear me, your haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around like the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them because your papers. I'm from back in the day when I was wearing papers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but I'm you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Thinking we talk about, we should have called the troops. Shout.
Los bolsillos llenos, siento como un buster, ahora se me arrima. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, dime se me pega, huele mi dinero. Soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, vive se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre prométeme, afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes. Facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa, por mi cama se desliza. Sus chelas hacen fila, son una bandida, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila, liche en la valija, más el edit, mi foto tienen fija, las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster, ahora se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que me está dando vértigo.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in mine. This some rich by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While plastic taking my coat from me. I blast dope it. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more. Them poppy seeds, the mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Hardly can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Baby, that's why I, little baby, that's why I.